Did you know that some countries have almost completely moved away from religion? In these nations, a majority of people identify as non-religious or atheist. But which countries are they, and why has this happened? Today, we take you on a fascinating journey to discover the 10 most atheist countries in the world. In today's world, the influence of religion is shifting. While some countries remain deeply religious, others have moved towards secularism at an unprecedented rate. What caused this? Were historical, cultural, or political factors responsible? Let's find out. Netherlands. The Netherlands is known for its liberal views, and religious affiliation has been declining for years. Today, over 50% of the population identifies as non-religious. A secular education system, scientific thinking, and modern lifestyle choices have contributed to this shift. Why has religion declined? The rise of free thinking and humanism, strong secular education system, increasing focus on science and technology, influence of progressive social policies. New Zealand. New Zealand is often regarded as a peaceful and progressive country. A significant percentage of its population, nearly 48%, claims no religious belief. Younger generations, in particular, prioritize scientific reasoning over religious traditions. Interesting facts. The government does not promote any religious ideology. Church attendance has drastically fallen in the last 50 years. Many people identify as spiritual but not religious. Education focuses on critical thinking rather than religious doctrine. Japan. While Buddhism and Shintoism exist in Japan, most people do not practice religion in a formal sense. Japanese society values practicality and science over spirituality, leading to a decline in religious affiliation. Cultural perspective. Shinto and Buddhism are deeply rooted in tradition, but not practiced as religious beliefs. Japanese people focus on discipline, respect, and ethical living rather than religious faith. High reliance on science and technology in daily life. United Kingdom. Once a strongly Christian nation, the UK has seen a massive decline in religious belief. In England and Wales, around 52% of people now identify as non-religious. A secular education system and modern lifestyles have played a significant role in this transition. What led to the decline? Separation of church and state, rise of scientific discoveries and logic-based thinking. The younger generation is less interested in organized religion. Rise of digital information making religious skepticism more accessible. Czech Republic. The Czech Republic is one of the most secular countries in Europe. Over 70% of its population identifies as non-religious. The communist era significantly reduced religious influence, and today, most people favor a scientific approach to life. Key reasons: history of state-imposed atheism during communism, high level of trust in science and education. Religion is seen as a personal rather than a societal matter. Urbanization and modernization reducing religious dependence. Belgium. Belgium was once deeply influenced by the Catholic Church, but today, more than 60% of the population identifies as non-religious. The rise of secularism in Europe, combined with modern education, has reduced the role of religion in Belgian society. Why is religion declining in Belgium? Scandals and controversies involving religious institutions, urbanization and changing societal structures, a greater focus on individual freedom, rise of scientific literacy and questioning of religious doctrines. Sweden. Sweden is one of the world's most secular nations, with over 65% of people identifying as non-religious. Economic stability, education, and scientific advancements have all contributed to the declining influence of religion. Unique aspects: Sweden has a state church, But very few people actively practice religion. High level of social welfare and education leads to self-sufficiency, reducing reliance on religious institutions, rise of existential philosophy, and ethical living over religious adherence. Norway. Norway has seen a sharp decline in church attendance and religious belief. While cultural traditions remain, the majority of Norwegians no longer actively practice religion. A high standard of living and a strong education system have led people to prioritize science over faith. Key factors: government policies favor secularism, high literacy rates, and scientific temperament. Church attendance has declined drastically in the last few decades. Focus on ethical living rather than religious obligation. China. China has the largest atheist population in the world. Due to strict government policies, religious practices are heavily regulated. Most Chinese people identify as non-religious, largely due to the influence of the Communist Party and its emphasis on secularism. Government policies and their effect: strict control over religious institutions, a focus on nationalism rather than religious identity. Cultural revolution discouraged religious belief. Scientific and technological advancements driving a materialistic worldview. Estonia. Estonia is considered the most non-religious country in Europe, with around 78% of its population identifying as atheist or agnostic. A modern society, advanced education, and a focus on science have led to this shift. Why is Estonia so non-religious? Historical influence of Soviet-era atheism, a strong emphasis on secular education, a shift in societal priorities towards technological and scientific advancements, low church attendance, and minimal religious influence in daily life. These were the 10 most atheist countries in the world. But will more countries follow this trend in the future? Or will religion make a comeback? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.